Hi guys and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the new way I've been doing my makeup. It's a different order before I get to my foundation, so it's a little bit of a different type of prep work, lack of better wording. I think a lot of us have heard of powder before foundation, you know, that little bit of a trick. Essentially, it's the same thing as that with another step before doing that, or I should say a step in between doing that. So I tried this out, I think about a week and a half ago, and my makeup lasted all day. I was outside, I was playing with my twin nieces, sweating. My makeup stayed bomb, looked fresh. I was shocked. And it was the first time I tried it. I was shocked. Not only did my makeup last all day, I think my makeup lasted 10 hours without touch-ups, but I did not have a friggin' pore in sight. So let me shut up. Let me shut up and let's get into this. So I chose to use the Milani Bright Side Illuminizing Primer or Illuminating Primer. This just gives a beautiful glow to the skin, and this primer actually makes my makeup last all day within itself. And I also knew that I was going to be doing, you know, the powder before the foundation type situation. And because of that, I wanted to make sure I'm using a very hydrating primer, a glowy primer, just because I don't want to look cakey. And that's the thing, I didn't look cakey at all. And since I have more dry skin these days, I have combo skin for sure. But since I do have the combo skin, I wanted to make sure to use the hydrating and illuminating primer, you know, for the rest of my face. And because I get oily through here, what's going to help with that is the powder before the foundation, because then we'll use more powder, but it does not make my skin look cakey, dry, anything like that. Just trust me. So now what I'm going to go in with, which sounds super weird, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Powder Foundation. Now, if any of you have seen my review on this powder foundation, it, to me, in my opinion, is not a powder foundation. To me, it's more like a pressed powder, like a pressed setting powder. It doesn't give me powder foundation vibes. What gives me a powder foundation vibe is like the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear and the Makeup Forever. What is that called? That's gonna drive me nuts. Matte Velvet Skin. This is my favorite powder foundation of all time. And it's also not like a MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. So those to me are true powder foundations. The one from Fenty Beauty is not, my opinion, but a beautiful, beautiful setting powder. So I like to go in with a big, big fluffy brush. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Face. And the trick with this is use a thin layer. You do a couple taps, tap it off, and then you're just gonna lightly tap your face. Nothing too crazy. Just tap over where you put all that primer. And to me, this isn't going to give coverage. It's just setting down that primer. I do concentrate a little bit, like the taddest bit more in my T-zone. Not much. But that's about it. I can still see all my freckles. I'm not building coverage or anything like that. This product will not build coverage in my opinion anyway. And I think also the trick is not to use a dense brush. Use a big fluffy powder brush so you're not getting a bunch of product on your brush. Now the next step is to use a setting spray. The two setting sprays I love to use is the Milani Make It Last setting spray or the Urban Decay All Nighter. The day I did my makeup like this, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter, so that's what I'm going to do today. So now I have a beautiful base to go in with foundation and the rest of my makeup. And that was more steps, more prep work, but definitely worth it. So for my foundation, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I think I mixed this with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. So actually, I think that's what I'm going to do today. But I think the trick here is to use a very, very, very minimal amount. So I did like the two, I don't even know you'll be able to see that. I used the two smallest drops on the back of my hand. I'm actually adding a little bit more of the e.l.f. CC Cream. So I'm going to do about that much because I do need to drag it down my neck. And I love using the e.l.f. CC Cream because it has skincare benefits in it. It doesn't get, it's not overpowering when you don't use a lot of it. It can build up to a super, super crazy full coverage look. But I'm not going for that. I just want to go for a little bit of coverage. My skin's been doing pretty good lately. So I don't want to go overboard. The brush I'm using is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. And I'm just taking it and basically stamping it into my skin. And I feel like using the brush, especially over the area with my large pores, makes them look non-existent. I was shocked at how it looked before when I did this, so I wanted to do it again, and I can already tell it is just looking flawless. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back on camera and show you what it looks like. So I will see you shortly. Okay, so I have the rest of my makeup on. I love it. It looks flawless. I want to show you up close what it looks like. As you can see, it just looks flawless and pretty, not cakey. It doesn't dry out my skin or make it look dry. It just looks good everywhere. It looks more full coverage now after I get everything else on, but I don't think it's overdone in my opinion. I think it looks beautiful. So I did everything as I usually do. I had set my whole face after my foundation with the Fenty Beauty. I was looking for it. I can't find it. The Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation again. Did my bronzer, blush, highlighter with all powder, and then set my face again. And I am locked and loaded and good to go for the rest of the day. I don't think using the products in that order is new or anything like that. It was just new to me. I had tried the powder before foundation trick a long time ago. Wasn't crazy about it, but doing my makeup like this and then it actually worked, I'm sold. Have you done your makeup in that order? Have you tried it? Did it work? Did it not work? Let me know. I'm really curious. And if you did do it and you liked it, did you keep doing your makeup like that? Because I do find myself going back to what I'm comfortable with and what I know and trying to figure out ways to not have more steps in my makeup process. But when something works and you need your makeup to last all day, it's hard to not stick with it. So this is what I've been doing ever since I tried it out, and I don't regret it at all. So I hope you found these tricks to be helpful. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.